guys, welcome to this week's devotional on the Sabbath and orienting yourself towards God. I was reflecting on some past experiences this week of where I've been given two different options. One that was more glamorous at the moment and maybe more fun or exciting looking, and the other that was more God-pleasing and probably the wiser choice at the moment. And how oftentimes when I chose the one that was more glamorous looking, the fulfillment that came out of that was much smaller, and it offered much shorter satisfaction in the long run. Whereas the one that was more God-pleasing tends to, even to this day, still provide dividends and bears more fruit in your life and offers much more fulfillment. And I was just thinking on times where I've been abroad in a different country or in a different state, and how I've been given these two options almost every time I've been traveling. And I've had to choose either path. And it very much so depends on where my foundation was at that time. And how when my foundation was solid and I knew that God was my rock, I was much more accurate in my decisions in choosing the ones that were more God-pleasing and the wiser decisions that still to this day bear fruit in my life and grow me as a person. Whereas the ones that were not so God-pleasing or more glamorous looking at the moment were choices I made when my foundation was not as sturdy and I was a little bit more confused and lost. So I want you guys to think on some past experiences you've had where you've been given those two options, and think about where your foundation was at that time. Especially now during COVID and everything else going around in the world, it's key to have that foundation and know that God is a rock and He's always going to be there and never is going to change. And especially when you refer to John chapter 16 verse 33, it says that in the world you will have trouble, but take courage, for I have conquered the world. So knowing that our foundation is in a man that has conquered the world should give you much more courage and confidence in your decisions to choose the path that is more God-pleasing and will most likely bear much more fruit in your life, versus taking a path that ignores Him and is often made when our foundation is not nearly as strong and our compass is out of alignment. So continue to reflect and turn to God and pray to God whenever you're making a big decision. Think about where He has been showing up and how He has offered little clues sometimes, whether through people or opportunities that present themselves to you, and take action on those, because a lot of people just never even take action on it. They'll see it's there, but they won't follow through. So make sure your foundation is solid this week. Know that God will help align your compass to choose that more true option that will be much more fulfilling and fruitful in your life. And reflect on that verse. As I said, in the world you will have trouble, but take courage, for I have conquered the world. All right, guys, stay healthy, take care, and continue to build that foundation and align that compass to make those choices that are much more God-pleasing and offer more fulfillment and satisfaction in your life. Take care, guys.